Let me guess. You are here because you are tired of doing the same thing over and over again. If you have said there's got to be a better way, you are absolutely right. And the better way has its name, which is called the n8n. So what is n8n? n8n is like having a personal assistance, except this is a robot. It never sleeps, it never complains when you get to make changes in the last minute. It connects your app, automates your tasks, and it never complain even if you want to change anything without even writing a single line of code. So think of Zapier but an open source. Think of Make but with more flexibility. This can think smart, faster, and automate everything. So in this course, I'm going to walk you through how does this thing works, how to connect tools you have already used, and how to build automation to save hours. Okay. So you go from wait, I think this thing is want to work. This thing is speaking some language to me. This thing is speaking some language to me. Wow, it's speaking some language to me. See how it's running. See how it's running. So at the end of the video, we are going to see the output of this result. So I just built a system that posts on Facebook and also on YouTube, upload automatically. I can post 5 videos every day, which means this is a short, or we can call it reel. Okay, just a motivation, simple motivation reels. Okay, we can create a real world workflow like automating posting on the social media, email, the lead tracking, lead generation, content generation, everything you can think of in this life, you have as you can access to these things. Okay, so the reason why I can't post right here, okay, the reason why I can't post right now is because um the authorization code has expired. So I have to go and create a new one, or load a new one. So by the time you finish watching these tutorials, you won't just know how to use anything, but you'll be thinking in workflow just like me. So I've built a lot of workflows. Like workflows is what is running inside of me every day. And trust me, at the end of these videos, what you'll be seeing is every repetitive task as an opportunity to automate. And trust me, once you get started, there is no going back because you will just be liking everything. You'll just be loving everything. You'll just be liking everything, like I said. So if you're ready to stop wasting time and work smarter, not harder, and let the robot handle this work, then let's dive in because the future belongs to the one who automates it. So let's go, guys. How does anything works? We have studied that anything is a powerful and open source workflow automation tool that enable you to connect to various applications and automate tasks, extensive coding knowledge. And here uh, is how it works. Number one, we have what we call nodes, and these are building blocks of workflow like these. Okay, these are building blocks of workflow. These are nodes. We call all of these nodes. Okay, and each node perform a specific task, such as sending an email, fetching the data from API, or transforming data. Just like when I start this, it gets all my videos, get all my music, get the codes, aggregate the videos, aggregate the music, generate names, generate paths, and workflows, which is the second one. We talk about the first one, which is the node. The second one is the workflow. The workflow is a series of connected nodes that define the sequence automatic tasks. So this is what we call the workflow. So let me show you a simple workflow now. This is a simple workflow. It's not like that simple workflow because this workflow has a brain. Okay, a simple workflow is let's say we just go here from this get these AI agents and then change this one to below and select the chat module. So I select GPT and what else do we do? What else do we do? This is a simple workflow. Okay, so can select a chat trigger. Let's move this thing to a chat trigger. Can just You are an expert when it comes to roasting. Roasting. So what we are going to do now is let me go here, system message. I'm going to turn this to system message. Okay. So roasting. Just show you how it work, how does a workflow works. Okay. So going to firstly start from here. So I'm going to type hello just to get a response so I can use it for my AI agent. Okay, let's see. So just connect here. And now let's test it. Hello. Hello. So, like I said, this is how it works. This is just a simple workflow. You prompt it and it gives you some answer right here. Okay. So let's see the answer that is going to give you. Depends on or the time of each workflow. As you can see, oh, you want to be roasted? Love box of because I want to turn it up like a microwave, like a woman person. So this is what I'm talking about. This is just a free workflow, and they have what we call a trigger. So trigger, this node initiates workflow based on specific events like receiving email and entry. So this is a trigger, like this is just a trigger, and we have different type of trigger. Okay, we have this is the list of trigger. We have the manual trigger, the trigger on events, the schedule trigger, the open webhook, form on submission. We also have the execute by another workflow. That means if the workflow is running the workflow, we have on chat, we have on. So this is when you receive a message and it's going to prompt it. I can connect this thing to my Telegram account, and whenever I message it, it's going to return the reply to Telegram. That is where I can build a Telegram chatbot in this simple workflow. Now we have what we call an action. After a trigger is activated, okay, the node carry out tasks such as data processing and sending notification or updating records on other application. So when I input hello, it send it to the AI agent, and AI agent return information, data processing. It process it and return an information back to me. So this is how it works. So like I said, data move through workflow as an array of JSON objects. Okay, and each node process the incoming data and pass the result through the next node. Just like this, also incoming data pass straight through another node. You have this one. This is the brain, and this is the AI tool. This is the AI tool and a model, and this is the brain we are going to use because we can connect to multiple things right here. Okay, and this structure allows for complex data manipulation through and across various services. Okay, so creating a workflow. Now we want to create a workflow. We want to create a workflow. You just need to add a trigger. Okay, as I said, this is a trigger. So I'm going to delete this again and let us run it again. So we want to create a workflow is simply, first thing you have to do is to creating a trigger. What kind of trigger do you would like to create? Is it a manual trigger, which it will run when you click on a button? I think we have the explanation right there. Or the one on schedule that we want to be running every day, every hours, or webhook, which you can receive using HTTP request, or the forms, which if someone fill the form is going to respond, or when executed by another workflow. Like if another workflow finish, you are going to get going or on chat or others way. So for me, let's select on chat for now. So the thing is when we chat this thing, where is my comment? So when you chat this thing, you want it to bring some of this. So this is a trigger node, and they are what we call an action node. Okay, this is an action node that transfer the flow of data. So as you can see, we have the action app like the Google Sheet and everything like that. So just want to build a simple AI agent, like I said. So the reason why I'm using DeepSeek is I'm unable to pay for I'm unable to pay for
the open AI, you get my card, but this is accept my card, and I do use open router sometimes. I use basic. I use what we call Google Gemini. Okay, so now these are simple workflow. This is a trigger and this is the action node. Or this one will trigger and this one is going to take that action and it's going to execute. And once your workflow is set up, you can execute it manually for texting or activating it to run automatically based on the trigger. Okay. I want you to be running every 1 hour. Okay, whenever I send this message, I would like this thing to wait for 2 seconds before it can receive the message. I can do it right now, like writing a timing to it. Okay, giving it the timing, send it and send it back. Okay, so let me just add a wait to it. So let me add a wait to it. So just for 5 seconds. So let me just create this one and boom, chaka boom. So this is an AI agent, okay. So I'm just going to define it below, add the system message and send it back to chat node. We are not an Apple assistance, but we are resting when it comes to us. So let us open this chat and say, roast me like a baby. So let's try to do something. So it's going to wait for 5 seconds before you send that information to this team. Okay, so after you send that information, it's going to process it and send it back. Let us see the work that this team is doing in the background. So as you can see, it's executing the node. So this is the chat input. This is a JSON format. Okay, this is a JSON file. Okay, so as you can see, so this is the result, and the result is going to be inside this box. Oh, switcher, so much you walk right into the mouth of blah 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 like that. So you got confidence of a middleman. So that is it when it comes to workflow. The reason why I love workflow is that you have the anything support like over 250 integration allow for custom APIs. Like if you add an API, you can build an app with it. You can build an app with it. And the thing about this thing is that it's an open source because I'm running this thing on my you can see this is one on my URL and this is one on my local server. Both have their own advantage and disadvantages, okay? When it comes to understand when it comes to the creation and the community support, they are very, very vibrant. The community are very, very vibrant. You go to your community, if you have any error, they are going to uh, reply to you. And by leveraging the anything, you can streamline these repetitive tasks, integrate systems, and enhance productivities without times. I've built a lot and countless of APIs, and I even have a lot of I have a lot of APIs workflow on my PC. Like I build an API directories for most of these videos. Okay, like so every day when I wake up, all I'm thinking about is how to automate the parts, how to automate the tasks, how to automate the tasks. They said that this word that normally said, leave the word, leave the hard work for the lazy people. They are not to think of a way to easily do the job. So this is a way. If you are lazy, this is a way you can do the job. Thanks for watching and to have a nice day. Let's meet in the next module. You are going to love it.
Welcome guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to install anything on your local desktop. So first thing you have to do is to download this Docker desktop. And for you to download this Docker desktop, you have to go here and search for Docker. Okay, Docker desktop. So after you search for Docker desktop, you are going to go to the best one, the first result. After you go to the first result, you will see on how to download it. So as you can see, you don't need to choose any plan right here. Okay, just click on download for desktop. Okay, so after the download for your desktop, okay, you are going to install it, and after the installation you can sign in or not. After then, you want to go to the search bar and search for n8n. Okay, n8n is going to pull out something for you. So the one you have to run, you have to pull this one first. Okay, you have to pull this one. So let us pull this. This is the latest. As you can see, this is the latest. We are going to pull it. So after you pull it, it's going to install on your PC. You are going to see it like this. It's going to be installed on your PC. And after it has installed on your PC, there are ways you have to set what we call some environmental variables and deports. Okay. And for you, if you are a kind of technical person, you can use this code. Okay. Just run this one. It's going to run automatically. Okay. But the thing is, the reason why it won't run on your side is um you have to create this storage. Okay, like this is your admin slash user, or let's say if you want to create a new storage, just go here at your document and create anything backup. As you can see, after you create the backup, you can now copy the code. Okay, copy the code right here and paste it right into the sheet to replace the location of the n8n data. So you want to know and also back up your data whenever you want to update your new one. Okay, so um without further ado, let us proceed and see. So it's still running, almost like 1.1 gig if you want to run it on your PC. Okay. So after running that finish, you have to set some variables. So I'm going to pause this video for now and let it install. So that is how you are going to install whatever you are going to install. Okay. Because I have like multiple things I'm running here, like a lot of it. Can't even this thing is look like so big for me. So let us explore the settings. I want to check something. Start Docker. Make sure you just leave this one there. Daemon without CSS. I don't even know. Use base engine home running while running. Okay. Future developments. Please don't touch this. You can just try to update your the thing like that. Okay. Compose. I don't know if you know that one. Just click on update and see what they're for. So installing the update. We have the builders. Linux is running, this one is running. We have the Docker engine, the resources folder, um, enable CPU utilization when container are not working. Yeah, I think we have to utilize that one for now. So um, can even save. Can I save? Okay, that is safe for now. So this is n8n. As you can see, this is the n8n. Now, what I'm going to do now is to click on run. So don't just go and run it, like I said. So we want to name your container n8n. You want to set the port to 5678, and the hosted part is going to be like this. Okay, like I said, you are going to create a folder. So for me, I'm going to create this n8n backup. I have the n8n that I'm using before, but I want to use this backup. Okay, I'm going to select the folder. After selecting the folder, now type this. Okay, just this. After typing this, paste it there. Now we have what we call environmental variables. So you will not have any issue. If you don't use this, you are going to have issues when it comes to sometimes and you're going to reset your n8n. It's going to clear your data. You have to start from fresh. Okay. So you do not have to do that. So click on value and click on add the second environmental variables. Add the uh, node evn. I don't even know, is it node evn? Just node evn, and we are going to add production. Okay, and I think there is if you want to add some of your keys right here, this is where you're going to do it. The next thing is click on run. So after you click on run, it's going to run your n8n right now. So everything is loading. So as you can see, now you can access this thing via this one. Okay, runners enable, enable runner enable. Now you can run it. So if you go to inspect env, you are going to see whatever the months. So you are going to see whatever you want to run there. This is anything backup propagation true. Now let us fire up our n8n. So we are going to see our n8n on this local disk. Okay, so the reason why you are going to see slash setup. So the reason why you are seeing this is because I actually back up my workflow, and that is the reason why you are seeing this. So this is the last node I run before filling the workflow. Okay, so just input your name. You have to input your name, password, and everything like that. So if you want to back up your folder, just make sure you back up your folder. Like if you want to install it again, because you actually it's going to actually show you here when you want to upgrade. Okay, It's going to show you here when you want to upgrade. So after you, because it's going to bring an update always. So you can go here to create workflow. You want to create workflow. We have the templates. If you want to use some templates, that is if you know how to. We have the variables. You can't use this one. So insights. So I don't know why they are haven't upgraded insight for us. So this is actually a one, and you can check out whatever you want to check out. We have the settings. So if you are installing it for the first time, you have to actually do something. Go to the community node. When you get to community node, I don't know, maybe these things kind of running again. Let me just uninstall this one. So I don't think install a community node. I don't know, maybe the community node is actually working again. Okay. So let me just check the workflow. Local. Let me localize this thing as this. So we have this one right now, community node settings, blah blah blah. We want to go to the, that's what we call a community uh files. So just click on browse more. So I want to check on something. Maybe I can actually run anything here because okay. So this thing has been updated other ways, blah 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 like that. Manual trigger, add some files, AI, open AI element, basic element. Let's check the basic element. Okay, it's working. So this thing is actually working. So these are the node you want to install, and also make sure you install this ncp. I don't know, but most of people actually make it important. It's called multi-context, multi, I don't know that it's actually running because I've done something on this before. So a lot of nodes are here. We have the HTML to Markdown, formulas, document generation, global, DeepSeek, Lemon Lab, the Puppeteer, evolution API download. I think I'm going to need this one. Let me go and go to settings. Let's go to settings. Um, leave without saving. Community node. Install a community node. And let's suppose the HTML to Markdown. So it's going to add some node and additional node to your PC. Okay, we have this text manipulation allowed to modify text. You can even click on it to see how you can use these tools. Okay, they are what we call the node for Apify. Okay, this is Apify. If you want to use, and there is what we call the Apify. So you want to use node for Apify. So let's go here. I'm going to place node for the Apify. I don't know this due to workflow. So there are people that are creating their own workflow themselves. They have no perpetuality, the image, they work like a lot of extra content given from a URL, similar to readers mode, ignore headers, footers, and banners. I think this is okay. This will be okay. Let me check. Now we have this running. So you can just install the one you want. You don't have to install everything. Okay, you don't have to install everything. I don't know what they are talking about this TikTok node. Let me try to install this thing and see how it works. So this is the node starter. As you can see, just check it out. We have this one for text manipulation, from text to binary, blah blah blah, extensive. So this is just their use cases. We have the one for, okay, this is another starter. So we have the one for tools. I don't know what this thing is actually working with. Okay, so which one do we have to install again? This one is still installing. So there we have the browser layer, the fire crawler, we have the grow AI, the ncpj, data validation. So if you want to see the one that people are using, we'll just go and we'll download it this week. Okay, so this is the most downloaded this week: the work, mcp, document generation, pdf kits, using for pdf to transfer image to pdf, add letters, the global, I don't know the name of this global constant. So um that is it for now. I think it's Power BI API. So let's see the most downloaded this month. So these are the most downloaded this month. Okay. So I think that is it for now. And thanks for watching, and do have a nice day. Good game, guys. So in this video, I want to show you how to install the Docker n8n. So for us to install the Docker n8n, we can check this out. So I've already installed my Docker. So If the Docker is not installed yet, you can um, use this one. But let me check the Docker version of it, because I'm going to use ChatGPT to follow everything up. So this is Docker version. As you can see, this is my Docker version. This is how you can install it. Now we have to check the Docker Compose version, the one we are going to use. So they say the Docker Compose version not found. So for us to install it, we must use this snap install Docker. Okay, okay, snap Docker. So I think I'm going to copy this and install both of them. This is how we are going to install both of it. So like I said, the error resolve, blah, blah, blah. Let us run the docker compose to see what we got. So we are going to feed this error back to ChatGPT, because what we are going to do now is full automation. Okay, I'm going to run this thing on full automation. So first thing, they want to us to remove the containerized. After removing the containerize, then we have to clean setup Docker. Okay. Um, we already installed Docker. This can cause trouble. We are displaying this warning to provide the opportunity to cancel this installation. So Control C, and let's click on enable Docker. So we are done with that one. Docker version. Now this is Docker version. Let us install this one manually. The Docker Compose, we have to install this one manually, and we chmod it. After chmoding the Docker, then we are going to check the version of the Docker. Now we have this version of the Docker, then we can start with the installation. Blim, 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 blim. So after installing this, now we are going to make a directory. So this will be our directory, n8n Docker, and we are going to nano install the compose, and we are going to paste this here. Okay, um now this is the username. I'm going to change it. Okay, I'm going to change this username, and we have this address of your VPS. So like I said, the address of your VPS will be here. We have this alt, okay, the hosts of your VPS, your IP address of the this thing you are using. How to get my IP address? IP address. Let's go for it. So I'm going to just press Control X. Okay, let me just Control X, Y, and enter. So I'm going to come back to that one. So this is my IP. Where's my IP address? I don't even see my IP address. What the heck is going on? Where is my IP? Opaka will not come for me, sha. So, okay, look for something inet. I think I'm going to check this one later. Maybe this is my IP address. I don't even know, but I think I can check from my I don't know if this is going to clear everything. Okay, I think it clear everything. So let us go for the nano compose. I'm going to get my IP address from these my contabo. So we are going to replace this with your IP address. This is my address, so let me just copy it for now, and just going to delete, if I can delete it. Okay, so let us move this button here. Now your hosts. Oh, so I'm going to ask him, this is my IP address, this is my address. So I want to ask him, this is my address. No. We are doing this thing as a non-techie guy. Okay, so modify my YML. So this one is going to modify our YML. Okay, now this one we are going to change it, so we have completed this one, and the next thing is we are going to delete all this one. Let us go back. We are going to delete all this one, so let us delete it. But don't worry guys, I'm still going to delete everything. So I'm going to actually input my password because I'm going to run anything. So we are going to change this one to admin, and we are going to leave it like that. As for the password, I'm going to use teaching. So I'm going to use teaching 2025. So that will be my password. I'm going to still remove everything. Okay, don't go and be out and be showing your password out there. I'm going to change everything. So I'm going to press Ctrl X and Ctrl Y and click on enter. So after we are done with that one, let us go up back, and then we are finished with this thing. And the next thing is start with Docker compose up. So it's going to pull the n8n and run it for us. Let me see the time. I don't want this video to be long, so almost like 8 minutes. So after this thing, you can now run your workflow. I mean, first thing you have to do is to set up what we call the community node. Okay, you have to set up the community node. I don't know how long it's going to be. Okay, so give me the require community node because I know we are going to set something what we call community node. So the Docker is up. Okay, well. So I think the Docker is up right now, and anything else? Let us run it. So I'm going to go with my IP address dot, I think it is 585 or 5 something like that. So go and check your ChatGPT. So we are running this on our IP address. So this is our URL, and let's run it. So boom, I think we haven't forgot our password rights. So your server is configured to use secure blah blah blah. So if you have any issue like this, let us edit it for you. So So the reason is you are using this. The reason is you are using this as a naked link. That is why it's running like that. So let us go for the nano compose, and we have to input what we call the environment. Okay, and we have to add only this thing to it, the secure cookie first. Okay, so let us get our link out there. So and press and enter. Wow. Okay, let us just tab. So with your dash, no, I think you have to move forward a bit. It's your dash and then your code. So you have to click on Control X, Y, and enter. And the next thing is let's just restart the compose Docker. So start ready. Let's see the workflow. And let's just run it again. So boom, as you can see, everything is now running. So you can set up your email. Let me use my normal email for this, and maybe input the strong password, and I'm going to click on next. So this is how you are going to set up everything for yourself, and it shall be well. Let me pause this video for a while. Now here you have to just I'm actually going to remove something here. So click on get started. You don't have to set up everything, and click on skip. So this is it, and this is how you are going to create your workflow. You want to create your workflow, but there's something you have to do is to let us create the first workflow. Like for example, um just want to test this out. Let's go for this, and okay, we have the manual trigger which you can use. Let's go for AI agents. Okay, so let's go for these AI agents. I'm just going to check something out. I'm going to click on input trigger. Um, delete this one, add the chat model. So everything is installed. I don't think you actually need any to install anything again. So everything you need is installed. So thank you for watching. In the next video, we are going to be talking about creating some automations, because I don't want to bore you with explaining what it's something to. Maybe you can just, this is AI, the action something, transform data. You can learn that in yourself. But we are here to learn the automation and the workflow. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day. For yours in this video is important note for beginners. There are nodes that you have to understand very well. So before you use, okay, and these are the node. We have the three important node. We have the trigger node, we have the data and logic node, we have the integration and communication nodes. So there are also others node like this. Okay, there are also others node like this that we can call it community node. Like you have to install the community before you can get access to it. Like there are a lot of nodes, but these are important nodes you would like to know before you get started. So number one, we call it the start node. The start node. So this is node is foundation of every n8n workflow. It is added automatically when you create a new workflow. Why it doesn't trigger by itself? It is useful when you just want to text a few nodes out. So let's say I want to create an agent right now. Just want to show you an example, an AI agent. After typing an AI agent, and click on it. So let's go back. You see it brings something. This is what we call the start node. Okay, this is the start node. Okay, so think of it as a testing ground. You connect other nodes to it, and it executes and it happen simple and helpful. Okay, it happens simple and helpful. So this is what we call the start node. And now we are going to second one, which is called the manual trigger. The manual trigger node, this node is a must when you are building or debugging workflow. So instead of you waiting for an event or a schedule, this node will let you to run this thing manually by just clicking a button. It's like a remote control that starts your workflow on demand, like perfect for development. So let's go here and we are going to click on manual trigger. So it's like this node, the start node and this thing are kind of the same. So this is start node. Now we have what we call the schedule node. We have what we call the schedule node. This is the schedule node. This schedule node, it run your workflow automatically based on time. You can set it to run every once in a day. As you can see, this is days. You can set it to run even on just Monday at 9 a.m. For example, you want to send a daily report email, you can use this trigger to set time and anything is going to take control. Okay, so we have this node. Let me try to, I don't think I can try to scale this thing down. Maybe. So we have next one, which is called the webhook. This thing is so important. Okay, when it comes to webhook, so this is one of the powerful, like I said, the webhook trigger node start your workflow when you receive a request from the outside. Like if you want to, you can use this thing to build a backend. Okay, it's like a form submission or a bot command. You get a special URL from the n8n. This is the URL. You can even name this URL. So let me just resume. So let's say you want to build a resume generator and the person have input whatever you want to input inside the form is going to give you the results right here. Okay, okay, and whenever someone send this data to this URL right here, your workflow began and it begin to open door for other automation. So like I said, this is the webhook node. Now let us go to the data and logic, node. We have what we call the set node. Okay, this set node lets you edit, uh let you create or edit data inside your workflow. You can define a key. So let's go to the set node. So this is what we call the set node. As you can see, you can define a key like if email is equal to so um send this data or send this value. Okay, so you can define. So let us name this one. I'm going to name this one. The name is John. His name is John. Then email is supposed to be so it's like an edit field. When you want to text others node and add a static information or customize data before sending it somewhere, that is when we use this set node. We have what we call the function or the code node. So when you search for the function, they are calling this thing a function node before. So this is a good node. So this is more technical, but also lets you write JavaScript and also transform your data however you want it. You can add anything, add a field, do a lot of things. As you can see, my new field, blah blah blah, is equal to one, is equal to two. This is what is going to this actually pay a lot of function. You want to capitalize anything, edit anything, split anything, run anything, you can use this function node to run. It's like your playground. You can use it to run it. As you can see, so this thing is automatically coming. The start node is automatically coming to this. So we have an if. The next thing we call an if, we call it an if node. So if node bring decision making to your workflow. It check if something is true or false and route them according to your flow. For example, let's go to the if node. So this is the if node. This is the if node. Okay, it is condition. If let's say if a user score about if a user score above 80, you can send him a successful email. Otherwise, send. Okay. Otherwise, do what? Send another this emails, as you can see. So let's say we are building a resource system and we'll have to send these results uh, to their parents. Okay, we have to send these results to their parents. We can use this thing. As you can see, we have two mouths. We have the two mouths. So we are going to have the maybe the Excel sheet node here for them to run it. So if the something is equal to this, you can send the so mail. If it's not equal, you can send otherwise mail, or let me say the retry reminder. Or maybe you are running an exam, and after your database are determined the total mark of that person, you can decide that, okay, run this or run this. This is the function of the e node. Now we have what we call the switch node. And in this switch node, if you need more than just true or false, this switch node is going to let you do a positive outcome. So let's say you want to build a database. This one's called let us go to the switch node. Switch node. Switch node. Yeah, this is it. So we have a lot of value, as you can see. We have a lot of value, a lot of value. So if max max, we can have this one, mark or total is equal to you can go to these routes. Okay, as you can see, we have multiple routes. The more you created, the more you got. Okay, so this node lets you handle a multiple possible outcome. Like I said, if let's use a Twitter post as an example. If a social post is for Twitter, you can go like this way. It's for Telegram, you can go this way. It's for Instagram, can go this way. It's like a traffic light for your automation. The red data based on each value. So that is the work of a switch node. Now we have what they call the merge node. This merge node combine two branches of your workflow into one. It combine your branches of this thing into one. I don't think maybe I have this the example of this workflow inside my. I think I built crypto analyst agent. So I think the is what we call, yeah, this is what we call the merge node. As you can see, it's collect data from here and merge it together. As you can see, all the data, the first input, the second input, the third input, it can even get the fourth input and combine it together. So this is the merge node, and you can find it here by searching for merge node, as you can see. So I've shown you an example, and we also have what we call the wait node. So if you want to wait for a specific period of time, this is a wait node. You can say like, okay, after this time, I want you to delete. Okay, at this specific time, I want you to do this. On the webhook call, I want you to do this. Okay, so this is the function of a time node, and it's also important. Okay, and you can also use it to pause a project. Now, we have what we call the integration and communication node. So number one that I love to use mode it is called this HTTP request node. This node connects your workflow to any API on the internet. It collects anything to your net. So let me just use an example right here. I want to go to this what we call this Rapid API. I want to get something from Rapid API. So let me show you how to use this HTTP node, because most of us would won't know how to use this HTTP request node. Okay, so I'm going to subscribe for this test. Just subscribe for it. I'm going to get the let me subscribe. Wow, 5 requests monthly is actually great. Let's subscribe for it. Let's subscribe for it and click on get started. So right now I've subscribed for this node, and let me see what I want to get. Index, search, state, currency reference, the market, get market. This is OLC, coin supply, modifier, coin price, got coins, coin price history. So I think I want to go for this price history. Price history. As you can see, this is just a rapid node. Go and register, search for a node, and try to run it. Now I'm going to set this node to what we call core. Okay, CUR, and target this. Let me see for HTTP request. So this is actually how it is, but I want to go for the what we call what's the first thing, that shell. Go for the shell. You don't have to know how to input anything, but we can go to the parameters. This is a period of 24 hours. The headers, authorization, and I think we don't have the body for now. UID, the UID of the coin you want. I don't even know the UID of the coin. UID. Let me just try this thing and test this endpoint and see the UID. So I don't even know the meaning of the UID they want, but let me click on Ctrl Z and test it out. I don't even know this UID. Okay, I don't know this UID. I don't know this UID. Let's go on coin ranking and do a little research. Coin UUID, coin UUID on crypto rank, or is it crypto rank, or what we call it? Coin rank, yeah, on coin ranking. So let's search for it. So here is it. Here is the API. BTC UID is blah blah blah. Okay, let's go on finding the UID. I just want to give you guys an example. We are just getting the price changes, blah blah blah, like that. So we have the documentation. So this is the UID for each of them. As you can see, we have. So let us go for Solana. So this is UID for Solana. So we can actually code something for this thing, okay, like that can detect the UID after we input a command, maybe Dogecoin, BNB, something like that. So let us go and copy this code snippet, copy it. You want to go to your HTTP request, your node. So let's click here and click on import call. We're going to paste it like that and import. So after you import, it's going to be on your page. And what we need right now is this the value is this value. So let us change this value, and we are going to get this from Solana. We want to check the price. Okay, so this is what just the price of the price history of this. So we are going to change this UID. This is the value we are trying to change. Okay, this is the value we are trying to change. Where is this? This is 24 hours. We can change the time to whatever we want. Where is the value right now? So I think it doesn't change, but let's change it. If you want to change something like this, I think there is actually a way we can do it. So I want to do something now. Inputs, yeah, what we call inputs. So let me try inputs, or form. I don't want to form. No, not next form. Not next form. We call this one form. So I want to check something. I don't want to be uh, inputting this thing manually. So call the form on form events. I'm going to name this one check coin. So input this thing and your coin UUID, and I'm going to connect this thing to this node. Okay, I'm going to connect this thing to this node, but I'm going to deactivate this node first, and I'm going to test it. So after testing it, as you can see, it's going to show me the form, and I'm going to paste the UID. I'm going to click on submit. So after submit, it's going to give me something. I'm going to activate this again, go back. The UID, we need it, so we have to replace it right here. So I'm going to go to the expression. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to drag this one a bit. Note, this is what we actually want to change. So instead of we changing it manually, whenever we want to search, it's going to automatically change itself. Okay, now let us test it now to see the outputs. As you can see, it gave us the price history for 12 24 hours. As you can see, the price history for 24 hours, we get that from it. So let us check another one. Let's copy another UID. Let's check this Ethereum. um, uh, Click on submit. After click on submission, we have to input the UID. Okay, input the UID and test it. So it's going to go here and give us the price. Boom, shaka boom. As you can see, it gives us the price changes. That is how you are going to use the APR. If you have issue, sometimes the value can be somewhere here. As you can see, okay, I think we have another reference here. Okay, I think we have a reference UID here. So we can actually remove this two. As you can see, replace it with this your coin UID. This is actually easiest things. If you're a developer, you actually need this. Let us try it out. See, so they're actually the same thing, and that is it for now. So that is it for the HTTP request node. We have what we call the email and the Telegram node. So this node let you to send message. So we have Telegram node. So let us check on what we can do. We can call back. This is a trigger. Okay. When a call query enter on post on the channel, if one when a post is posted on the channel, okay, it's gonna start the channel we like to post on, or when a post is edited on the channel, edit message, inline trigger, when you see a message, an incoming message. Okay, that is where how I use this thing to build a chatbot for my a Telegram TTS chatbot for myself. So whenever I send message, it's going to take the message to the other nodes. So that is how this thing is they are working. Plus, you can also use like dynamic names or score in this message. It's how you close the loop and deliver the results. So this is what I have for you in these important notes for beginner, and you need to understand this thing. Thanks for watching, and if you have any question, please let me know. Like I said, there are other notes. That you can run. As you can see, these are the. Also, we have this one. Let me talk about this execute command, and I think you can only use this thing the while. So um, that is it for now. Thanks for watching, and do have a nice day. Let us meet in the next So in this video, we want to create a workflow, and the workflow we want to create in this is called the Twitter automation. So this automation is going to help us to post on Twitter daily in our time of choosing. So this is how this workflow is going to work. Let me go to the Escali draw and show you how the workflow is going to work. So let me clear this first. Control A. Delete. So first thing is we have our Google Sheets. This will be our Google Sheets. So let us name it Sheets. So it's going to get the content from our sheet and it's going to send it, okay, to what we call the limiter, okay, to limit and make sure it only posts one content, okay. So I call it the limiter, and from the limiter is going to post it on uh, it's going to post it on our Twitter account. So it's going to post on our Twitter account, or we can call it the X Twitter account, or any account you decided or you wanted to link to it. So, and it's going to update these sheets and make sure it doesn't post the same content again. Like I said, it's going to update the sheet and make sure it's not going to post uh, the content again. So update sheet, and make sure it's not going to post the same content again. So first thing you have to do is to go to your Google Sheets, and here we have to create our sheets, our spreadsheet that we love to use for this tutorial. So I already have the one I'm using before, but I'm going to create a new one for the sake of this tutorial. So, and ChatGPT is actually going to help us with this because I'm not good with coding, but I'm good with workflow because I know how this thing works. Okay, so I'm going to name on my sheet the Twitter automation. Okay, or let's say X automation. So, and I will have the two columns. The one will be, um, let's see, one will be, we have what we call tweets, okay, and the second one will be status, okay, and will be status. So I want to create a drop down here on status. I want to create a drop down here on status and make sure whenever we post, it's going to update this thing and convert it to um um so we have the one that will be pending and we have the one that will be sources, okay. So let us right click on this and click on drop down. So where's the rest of this thing? I'm not seeing any drop down here. Okay, drop down is not coming up. It's supposed to show something on this page. So let me just write something in it. So I have pending. I'm going to, okay, now we have it. So we have pending. I'm going to change this one to red, and we have the second one success. So that will be green. Okay, so I think we are done. Click on done, and it's going to update itself. So we have the pending and we have the sources. Okay, and our post is going to be here, and our pen status is going to be here. Now, we have to rename this to X automation and our tweets X automation. So we want to leave it like that. So you can leave a sheet like this, and if you like to edit it, like me, just go there and edit it if you want. If you don't want, you can just leave it like that. So I think we are done with the sheets. Now remain the workflow that we have to work on. So guys, get the workflow set up. Like I said, let me show you how I started this. So I'm going to just put this one below. Number one is to input your schedule trigger. This is the trigger we want. Okay, this is the trigger. Okay, this is what we call the schedule trigger. Okay, so it's already set there. After your schedule trigger, you want to search for sheets. Okay, Google Sheets. Okay, you're going to select on reader Twitter, which is get rows in the sheet because we need all those rows. So we are going to connect it. The next one is to add this pending filter and this. So without further ado, let us get into connection because I'm going to give you the workflow for free. It is going to be in the resources section. So the next thing is connecting our credential. So we are going to click on create credential. As you can see, we have this. Okay, this is the account we are going to use. So I'm going to open the doc section for us to actually do this. But I already know where I have to go. So let me show you. If you're just watching this video for the first time, go to developer, Google Console. I think it is Google Console. As you can see, console.google.com. Okay, just go to this URL. Console, I think it's console.google.com. So this is where you're going to go. Okay, this is where we're going to go. And if you want to run it yourself, I get something right here for us on how you can run this. Now you have to create a project. If you haven't created a project, because if this is your first time using this n8n, you have to create a project. You'll be asked to create a project. So don't mind my network. So you are going to so this is already a workspace, but I don't want to start from here. So you have to create a project. I think you're going to click on something and you are going to create a new project. So it's easy to create a new project when it comes to this. Okay, I think I can create only 5 of these or 4 of these like this. So just create it, input, and you are done. For me, I already have a project. After you get to your project, you want to go to the dashboard. You'll be taken to the dashboard, and if you're not taken to the dashboard, go here and click on these. Okay, and go to the API and admin section. Okay, go to the API and admin section. You want to click on the credential. This is where we are going. You want to click on the credential. Before you click on the credential, there are some things you have to activate. Okay, we have some libraries you have to activate so that um anything can get access to your sheet. And if you want to use it for another purpose, maybe for your YouTube account and or maybe for any kind of the search engine, you have to use this. Okay, so I'm going to click and search for the product. I'm going to search for drive. Number one, I'm going to search for the drive. Okay, as you can see, the drive API, we are going to need that thing, okay, and activate it. We are going to need every one of it activities because they are the library we need to run this thing successfully. As you can see, activate the Google Drive. You want to activate the Gmail API, the Doc API. Okay, you want to activate the Sheet API and Google Data API because if you want to use any of these, you have to activate it. If you don't activate it, it won't work. Like I said, if you don't activate this is already activated. You have to activate it and make sure all of it are working, or else your uh your account is not going to run. So let's go back to the credential. So after you have now get to the credential section, you are going to click on create a credential and you want to select OAuth client ID. Okay, you want to select, oh, as you can see, this is what we are doing, OAuth client ID, or you can just go to this doc and follow their instruction here. As you can see, you can follow their instruction here. So after you create it, you'll be given this, show something like this. Okay, so this is one of my own, and I'm going to copy the client ID. Don't use my own client ID, it won't work for you. Okay, I'm going to copy my own client ID right now, and you are going to be given a password too. It is called a client password. Okay. So let me just show you. I'm going to delete this later. I'm going to delete this later. So I'm going to go to which one I created first. I think I created this one first. So you're going to click on it. After you click on it, um, they are going to show you your API key and password, which you can use and run with it. Okay. So make sure you go here and make sure you clear this, whatever things that is there. And you also have to do some settings before you do. So copy this both URL and make sure you paste it under this authorized redirect URL, as you can see. So this is your client ID. Paste it here. Okay. After pasting your client ID here, you can paste your secret key, client secret key here, and this is going to give you an access. You are going to save it. After saving it, it's going to ask you to connect your account. So this is mine. I'm going to delete it now and create a new one for myself. Okay, so let me delete this. Delete, delete for now because you guys have seen my password. So I'm going to delete it. Let me create a new one. As you can see, both password. I'm going to copy this URL, the URL, redirect URL. The application type should be a web application. So n8n auto, and I'm going to paste this URL there, and I'm going to create it. So after creating it, I'm going to put it there and connect. So all you just need to do, make sure you connect all your account like this. Okay. So after you're done, just sign in, and after you're signing, it will be done. So go to here, and we are going to click on get roles because that is what we want to do. So we want to search for our Twitter automation. It's called the X automation, and we want to select the sheets. So or the X automation. So we have this and leave it there for now. So the next one is so I want to click on this trigger. I'm going to start this trigger. Okay, after starting this trigger, as you can see, it's done. Now we have this one. Let us test this one out. So we have to put some tweets there. Okay. Let's ask DeepSeek to generate us some tweets. Let's start Twitter. So generate me crypto facts, and keep it under 280 characters 280 characters, um 80 characters. You can make it 250 characters max. It's going to so as you can see, this is what it says. Bitcoin supply cap at 22 million. So let us check this character. We are going to use the word counter to check the characters of this tweet. So we need it. Okay, we need it. Waiting for the word counts. And if you don't have word counts, I think we need to go for maybe let me use my sublime since we're having a slow network. So I'm going to paste it. Sorry guys. Let's see the character we're having here. So we're having 209 characters, which is actually great. No, this is not it. So this is 139, and I hate this word. Beacon supply is cap at 1 million. Like throughout my no central bank is digital, like gold, blah blah blah. So I want to be like um generate 10 of these for my Excel sheets, and add at give rep. So an add at give rep to rep to each post, each post. So let's go for it. So let's check each character. This is 140 minimum. So I want to make sure it's minimum of 210 character and max of 275 characters. No 199 characters. So let's check. So I think this actually look great than having a bot. Okay. So I feel like the one I generated before actually giving me this kind of a, I think we still will not, okay, I think this is okay. Let's copy another one. So why is it not changing anything? So still 195. So I think it still won't change. So let me just copy this content and let's go to my Excel sheet and I'm going to paste everyone and select all this box and you want to select format and align the wrapping. So select this wrapping and in each post you want to add this to it. Okay. So we are having the issue of this line. You're having this issue, you can actually delete it yourself if you want. Okay, just select it and delete it manually if you want. Okay, I click on control, or we call it, maybe it's going to work. So there's nothing to delete here again. So you can either do it manually or the way you want, or just ask um or just ask ChatGPT itself to help you close the gap when it's generating this content for you if you don't want to have any issue. So the reason why I'm doing this right now is to make sure that none of you is going to make this mistake because we are actually doing this together. I already did this before and ChatGPT might be frustrating sometimes. So you just have to give him a set of instruction. So when you are generating your content, make sure you so I think we are done now. So we have Leon content and I'm going to click on here now. So it's going to come up with an output. So like I said, the DSP server run error perhaps online offline. So I want to test it again. The issue is my this thing is kind of going online offline. So it's kind of going offline even after connecting, even after connecting to it. So that means my network. Make sure you save every. Let me check something. Make sure you save every. I think the video is too long. Okay, as you can see now, we have everything in place right now. The Bitcoin, the give rep stuff, and let us play this one too. Execute this one. So this is going to filter the pending tags. It's going to have to show this output. I don't know why it's not showing any output for us. So if it don't show any output for us, let us activate the second code. Or maybe we are the one that is making the mistake. So instead of item.json, we are going to change this thing to I'm just going to put it here to check something. Um, um, this, where is the post? I don't know the reason why it's not working. So let's go to the JSON. The tweet. I think it's kind of a tweet.json stuff. I don't know why this code is not editing for now, but it has to work. So this is the one we want to use. We have to edit this item here. So I'm going to input another function node myself. So let's input the code. So this is one we are going to run right now. This is the one we are going to run right now. So let's Ctrl Z this. Oh, we know this one is item, okay? Just return the codes to it. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to delete this one. Copy it back. So we replace this one with code instead of filter, and we are going to paste everything here. And we have to replace this what we call a tweet, okay, input first tweet. I don't know the meaning of why it's actually inputting this to it. So let us test it out and see what is working. So the reason it's not working is not the functioning line. So you can run back to ChatGPT and can you correct this thing for us? Correct this code for me, n8n. Sure, the code provider have an issue. You are trying to filter, but it is likely to be an array object. So items. So I want to let us test it out again. So it has to display items that are just, so no item is displaying, okay, no item is displaying, but I'm having this thing of a okay, I'm just going to remove this item.json and I'm going to replace it with this. Okay, so let's see how it's going to work. So it works, but there are still something we'll have to do. Or maybe we should return to the first code. Let's return to the first code. This is the first code, and then here I'm having this issue. Let's return to the first code. I'm going to remove this, okay, and I'm going to paste it here, and let us run it again and see what we have. So we're still having this issue. So I know this post is long, but we are still executing this one. So the next thing is setting your Google API, which will be for next tutorial. Thanks for watching and do have a nice day. If you got these scripts, the n8n automation, this is how it works. So this is a LinkedIn content generators and auto poster, and this is AI powered. So this is for you to increase the growth of your LinkedIn account. And this is how this workflow works. First thing it does is to run every 6 hours, to check for an RSS feed from this website called the Coin Telegraph, because we are running a LinkedIn for a cryptocurrency, or let me say crypto content for that LinkedIn account. Now it's going to fetch the content. After it fetch the content, it's going to go here to filter and make sure that that content is of today. And after it's confirmed that the content is of today, it's going to store it into an Excel file. So this is how we created this Excel file. This is how we created the Excel file. We have the this is the sheet, okay. This is the sheet, and we have the daily post right here. As you can see, we value it by the daily post. If you go to the daily post, this is going to be the raw post. As you can see, this is on 22. That will be yesterday. Okay. And after that has been done, it's going to store into the sheet. Okay. We have the sheet which is called the auto tweet, and we have the row, or can we call the sheet the post, the done post, daily done post, and also refined tweet. You can change it to whatever you like. So after you are done with that one, we set up um AI agents to write based on each of these contents. So it's going to rewrite this content, store it in memory, and make sure it's not written the same thing all over again. And it's going to store it into this sheet, which we call the daily post done. But we have this issue, which it normally store these in a markdown format, and we want to format this to a markup or what we can use on LinkedIn. We don't want to go out there and be posting something like this on social media. As you can see, it feels so weird. So we create a script, a code, which we can now convert it to normal text. After this thing has been converted to normal text, we have another sheet right now to store it. As you can see, I call it the refined tweet. As you can see, it changes everything, and this is the hashtag that we add to it. Okay, and as you can see, it changes everything instead of posting something like this on our media, which will look like AI written. So we design this thing to make it a commentary, okay? To make it a commentary NFA if you YOLO ads. So as you can see, you can check it out, okay? Now, when you come to posting, we don't want to bombard posts because I've tested it already. Imagine having a 10 posts or 20 posts and to post it at a times on your social media. Um, these these guys are going to notice that the bot is working and they are going to block your account. That is why we create what is called the loop, which is going to post one post at a time and on our LinkedIn. And after that has been done, it's going to remove the post and wait for 5 or 3 minutes of this post and go back to post another content. Okay, it's going to post it again, all over again, all over again, all over again, till it's done. And after all those content are done, it's going to wait again for this. So all you just need right now is the prompt. Okay, the prompt is already there. Okay, you can edit it to your likings. Okay, but make sure you keep this and you keep this. And we have another system prompt right now, which you can as I also use it. The reason why I'm using AI agent because it's easy. You can use DeepSeek for this. You can use the router, the open router, or any AI that you fit. Just make sure it is on this workflow. So that is how I set up this LinkedIn automation workflow for us. So the link is inside the description if you haven't get the script. Okay. So thank you for watching and have a nice day. So all what we have right now is this automation. So let me show you this how this work. So first thing is schedule trigger, and this schedule trigger is going to trigger this workflow. Okay, so you can set it to 1 hour or 2 hours yourself. Okay, so I'm going to write a note for this. Okay, this trigger for this is going to set it for let's say um you can change this you can change this to your whatever time you want. So now we have these you can change it to whatever time you want. Okay, and we also have this one which is called the let me enlarge this thing small. So when you run it, we are going to have this Google Sheets, okay? And inside this Google Sheets, okay, we have what we call the LinkedIn automation, which is the script we created, which is the script we created. Okay, so here is the script. I'm going to click on it and it's going to show it right now. This is how I build the script, and I'm also going to make the script available for you guys and also the workflow for you guys. So how does this script work? We have the status, we have the done, and we have the pending. Done means this thing has been posted. Pending is it has not been posted. And the reason why we automate this thing is to make it work better. And also we rename this thing and we name this one too. So I'm going to make this one actually shareable for everyone. Okay, for you guys to get access to these things. Okay, so let me just do a small things here. So let's go here. Um, so um, the Google Doc link. So let's see Google Doc link is going to be here. Okay, I'm just going to copy it and make it shareable. Okay, make it shareable for everyone to get access to this thing. Okay, I don't know why it's not sharing to anyone. So you can duplicate it. If you want to duplicate it, just go here, files, and click on make a copy. So make a copy unless you won't be able to do anything. So let me just replace it here. So I've make it downloadable to uh to anyone. Okay. So I've made this thing downloadable to anyone to do it. And then automation workflow. So this is what happened right here. Okay, we have this Google sheet right here. This is going to get our information inside here. So you are going to post whatever you want to post on your social media here, and this thing is going to go out there and give us to get all rows and make sure it's going to get the one that is only pending. Okay, it's going to get the one that is only pending. So we set the status to pending. Okay, we set the status to pending. This is how it works, and we have these limits. So let's say you fill these all these columns with content. You don't want to get the content all at the same time. So you don't want to get the content at the same time. You want the content to be one. That is why we limit. So get one post. So I'm going to change this one to get only one post. Okay, from sheets. Okay, so we're going to get only one post from the Google Sheets, and this is our Google Sheet that this is going to get all information from our Google Sheet. Okay, get all pending posts, pending posts on Google Sheets. Okay, it's going to get all pending Google posts from our Google Sheets. Now we have this one which is called the LinkedIn. Okay, we have this one which is called the LinkedIn. So we edit the LinkedIn. So just showing you how this thing is working. Okay, after this one has get the result. Okay, we get the post. After getting the post, we are going to make sure that the post only get one post which is pending from this Google Sheets. Okay, and after it has get the point, we are going to post this thing onto our LinkedIn account. Okay, we are going to post this into our LinkedIn account, and we are going to update the Google Sheet and make sure it's done. Okay, update Google Sheets, update Google Sheets. So we are going to update the Google Sheet to tell that this is done. Okay, so update Google Sheets done. So first thing is, what do you need? You need only two things for this thing to work. We need what we called uh, the um, the Google Sheet authentication. So we need what we call, why is it not loading? So I think this thing is disconnected. Wow! I can't even save any of this. So let me just copy it and I'm going to reload it. I think it's in my network that is doing some kind of things I don't like here. Okay, So how does this thing actually work? First thing, we set a trigger and make sure this thing is running every 1 hour to post our content, which is also um, too high for me. So we are setting it to 1 day. So this is going to post one post daily, and it's going to get content from here. The content we have already been posted by you here, okay? And after this thing, it's going to limit it with one post. And after it limits it with one post, let's save it. And after it limits it with one post, we are going to create our LinkedIn and get our LinkedIn API. So how do you can you create your LinkedIn API? So you have to go to developer LinkedIn linkedin.com/developer.har. Okay, so I'm going to set this one too for you guys to access this thing. Okay, um, I'm going to just change this thing on to requirement for you guys. So um, so um, LinkedIn LinkedIn developer. So I think that is okay for us. So you're going to get this one, and when you get to the end, just find what we call my app. So if you see my after you see my app, you are going to create my app. Okay, you are going to create my app, or you can just watch the videos on how you can create your app. So go to my app. If you don't have any app, it's going to tell you that you don't have any app. Okay, you can just click on create an app, the app you want to use. So n8n automation, you have to create a company. Okay, as you can see, third-party enterprise developer, the company you selected will be associated with your app. Verification will be done by the admin. Please note, this cannot be a member pages, okay? So you can create a new LinkedIn page using this one. So if you want to use URL, use any URL that you want, upload a logo and agree. And after you have agreed to this, okay, after you have create the app, so this is my example of the app, you are going to see it after you have verified your LinkedIn pages, okay? And if you want to see something like the automation. So we have you need this client ID. You are going to be posting it here. Okay, you're going to be posting your client's ID here. This is my callback URL in which I set here. Okay, authorized URL, I set it here. Can you see? I said I copy this primary key and I posted it in this secret client key and unload this thing. Okay. So after that has been done, it show me my names and I set the post. Okay. I'm going to run this post again. Okay. So after you have done with this, you have to go to your product. Let's see. I think it's products. You have to go to your products. I think you have to go to your product to do something. And after you get to your product, make sure you set this one live event, request access. Um, as you can see, member data possibilities. Just make sure you on this, okay, on this one, and also share post on LinkedIn and sign in. Make sure you activate all of these. Okay, you are going to see it right here. So after you have activated, let us get a post. So I'm going to get a random post from maybe Twitter. Um, so I'm just going to post it right here. So now we have to post right now. Okay, let me do some edits to this page. I'm going to format it and convert it to wrap. Okay, so now we have to post that is not posted. Okay, now let us activate this workflow. So I'm going to activate it one by one. So we set the post trigger. After setting the post trigger, and we are going to get this content. As you can see, status pending. So get the content. It's going to get all posts that are pending. Now we have to post. Okay, we have to post that have the post here. Okay, so after we get the post, we are going to set and get only one post, like I said. So it gets the rule number 3 post. And after you get to the number 3 post, we are now I drag this post, okay, here to make sure it posts and make sure this one is none. Okay, since we don't have any image, maybe in the next video we are going to do an advanced of this. Okay, maybe we can use an AI generated workflow. Now let's click on test. After we click on test, it has already shared our content now. So let us go to my profile or go to LinkedIn to check. So right now on LinkedIn, you are going to see the pool here. As you can see, base is no code automation, blah, blah, blah. It is set. Now, we want to make sure that this thing will not be posted again. This thing will not be posted again. And we are going to update our Google Sheets. Okay. Click on update our Google Sheets, and this one is going to be set to done. As you can see, it's not going to post this thing ever and ever again. Okay, so if you want this thing to be running 24/7, all you just need to do is to click on activate. After you have activated this thing, you won't have any issue again. After you have activated this thing, you won't have any issue again. So this is how the LinkedIn automation work. Instead of paying high amount of money for this workflow, you can set this and forget it yourself. Like all you just need to do, go there and load it with your content. Okay. So if you want to enlarge this, okay, you want to enlarge this thing, let me just set one this. You want to enlarge this, just click on this content and drag it down. Okay, maybe you want to post like over 200-300 content, just drag it down like this. Okay, so you want to click on this and drag this point down. Okay, depending is going to available. But now what I actually want to do for us to get this post is make sure these I want to set a value right now. Instead of we getting this row number, I want to add a filter and make sure the post is no. Let me just delete this. This won't work here. I think it's going to add I think it's not here. So let us leave it like that, and don't let us disrupt anything. So let's leave it like that. So that is how the n8n workflow automation works. Thanks for watching and do have a nice day. So let me show you how I build a simple raise bots in which you can also build yours. So this is actually on this. We are using it to do an example. So this is what we call a poetic raise generator workflow. Okay. So let me just edit this thing. So poetic raise workflow. So this n8n is designed to generate poetic and emotional resonant romantic message reads using AI language model combining two AI approach to personalize the content. So what this does is when you input something here, is going to go to this using this function, this system prompts, and it's going to give you a result using DeepSeek. But if you want to build this, something like this, we can use what we call open router, which is free. So let us build it. First thing we need is what we call the chat input. Okay, what we call the open chat input. Let me just drag this thing down. um let's click on it. I think the reason why it doesn't come up is okay, chat trigger. So only one trigger node is allowed. So we have this one chat trigger. So after you start trigger, you want to find an AI agent. Just click on AI. You are going to see an AI agent. Click on it. As you can see, it's going to pop up here and leave it like that. The next thing is connecting this AI. So I'm going to just use this one. Okay, connecting this AI. After you connect it like this, you are going to add a model. So I'm going to delete this one for now. So if you want to add a model, if you have any model you would like love to add, maybe you want to add the Olama, or this one is free. I know this one is free. So let us go for the Google Gemini right now to see if this can work. So I'm going to click on create the credential and get this key from Google Gemini and see how this is going to respond. So where are we going to get this thing? So we have to get this thing for the Google Gemini. Um, create UTO. Okay, I'm going to search for this online and let's see what we got. I think there's a way we actually get this thing. So here is it. Get Google Gemini Developer API. Okay, I think this is set up, or I don't even know where we're going to get. Okay, this is it. Let's get it here. Let's get it here. And also we have what we call the Groku, blah 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 like that. Is this thing even correct? Let's check it. Okay, I think we can get this right now. Okay. So after we get here, we are going to go for get the API. When you click on get API, you are going to see some of my projects here. So let me click on create a new API. I'm going to create this one as a tester, just tester. Okay, I don't think we need to search for, just select any project, and if you don't see any projects, just pick a random one and create API. So let's go for this and paste it and click on save. So we have to try this thing out to see whether it's going to work or not. So I think we are done, and this thing is adding a memory tools. So just add simple memory, and I have to keep 100 of this. So the next thing is open this chart. After you open this chart, I think we have to clear this one. So I've deleted this section and add the chart, open chart again, raise my girlfriend. Okay, so we can either connect this thing to Instagram. Okay, this is what we actually have. Fetching error, blah blah blah. The model is not found in API fashion. I don't know. Let's see the option that we like to choose. So I think there is a lot here to choose. Let's see the one that we can choose now. Bison provision. I think there is a one we call 2.5 experimental. So let's try this out again. Let's try this out again. Control C and Control V. So if this doesn't work, can go directly for what we call so this is what I said. This one doesn't look feel. With you, I feel like I found missing verse to my poem. We feel like required to blah 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 blah. So this model, I don't like this. I don't like this model. So we can actually try to choose another model to work for us. So let's go for another one. This is imaging model. I think we have a lot to actually do here. Understanding text generated output, blah blah. I don't even know the latest one. Latest one right now. This is 12 billion, 27 billion. Um, let's see, Flash Pro. So I want to check something here. Let us go back to their main page right here and see the one we would love to use. So we love to use the Gemini 2.5 Pro preview. Let's see if that is available. Gemini 2.5 Pro preview. Let us select this. This is like on Mate 6, and let's go with this. Please, my girlfriend. So you can use this for anything. This is also easy, guys. So if you don't want to use this, you can register for the open router. Open router, I'm going to explain that one in the next video. For now, I'm using DeepSeek API, which is actually working for me. Okay, let's see what we got. Maybe this one is not going to write a long poem for us. Maybe it's going to understand what we are saying. Okay, so you can use a different model. Okay, different model that we love to use. We have the Mistral, the OLM, the Grok, blah blah blah, like that. Okay, so let's go and see this. See, still waiting for this. So you can always use DeepSeek or Open Router. So if you want to use Open Router, just make sure you are using the free one. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and do have a nice day. We are running anything on cloud on VPS. Now let me show you how to install what we call the FFmpeg. We have what we call the FFmpeg that make you to manipulate videos. It's normally done on Python or something else like that. So let me show you how to manipulate it. So before we get started, you have to be have your anything running before. So we have to open the whatever route you are using. So I'm using this now. So the next thing you have to do is press docker ps. So after you press docker ps, you have to look for the name of your n8n. So as you can see, we have this Kururu, we have this right here, and this is the name of your n8n. Okay, this is the name of your n8n. The name. What we need is the name. So copy the name. Just click on copy. And now, what you need to do right now, after the docker pss, so you are going to press docker exe it user root, and you are going to input the name here. We want to enter the docker root itself to actually install this. Sorry guys, um let me just paste the name here. So this is the name. I don't know why it takes so long like that. So it's called the n8n -1 or whatever thing they are trying to say. So I'm going to replace this my name. This is the name I'm using on my local desktop. So make sure the space is not too much. Okay, just one space is okay. Now we are going to please docker this one, and let's see. So we want now we enter the main docker itself. We have entered the main docker itself. Now you have to input this apk updates, okay, for the docker itself. So it's going to go there and install the docker for you. It's going to install docker for you. Now, as you can see, the docker has already been installed. Now, we also have what we call the YT DP for you to download the YouTube videos. So let us go here, go to this place and check the data version. So you have to use this what we call the manual flow, um, manual trigger, and also the execute command. You can search for execute command right here. We are using it to execute the command. So let us try it right now. As you can see, it does go. Now we have Docker, we have ffmpeg install. This is the version. Now we need to add the second one, which is YouTube YTLD. This is it. Okay. Let me try this npk add this thing since we are already in the root. Okay, let us add this too. I think this is to download YouTube videos. So I don't think it's going to actually work like that. um let's just leave it like that. So I think that is how you are going to install, and I'm going to copy the command for you guys. So these are the problems you might encounter on installing ffmpeg and how you can also run it yourself. So thank you for watching, and do have a nice day.